This is a D-ring. Controlling a D-ring as it moves around in space opens up a world of muscular control when our brain can control our muscles, and that is fitness. There's a couple different exercises that you can do here based on movements that we already know how to do, or arm positions that we already know how to do. There's the fly arm and the press arm, okay? So let's get the cables. It helps to know how to get that cable. The first one, if you'll pull it down and get over it, like that, okay? And your brain knows where it is now, so it's more controllable. It's the dogs on the leash. And then go over here and yank this one to that position from here to here. See? Then take a lunge. The deeper the lunge, the more stable your position, the easier it is to hold your ground. That's very, very important when you're going to be controlling the D-rings in space, okay? So we can put our hands right there beside the rib cage, okay? That's our starting position. They have to return to that position on every repetition. So then we push down diagonally in front of us, back to that position. Push down diagonally in front of us, back to that position. Do you see that my elbows follow the line of the cables? Push, back to that position. You have to learn to straighten your arms and bend them. You bend an arm at the elbow. Straighten, bend the elbows. Straighten, bend the elbow. Your rib cage stays still. As best you can, your shoulders stay back because that stretches the very muscles you need to use. Your chest. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Now there's another exercise using that fly type arm. That's really where the exercise gets its name. Cable crossovers. Okay? Let's see if I can do that with the cables, the pulleys and the D-rings at the starting height on the machine that I have on. Okay, so I'm gonna practice what I preach. Okay. Now, a fly should always start with your hands together. So I've got to come here. I like it. Not bad. Felt pretty good. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some weight and see how that makes the control issue different. Okay? Go from 20 to 50. Go from 20 to 50. Almost went from 20 to 60 on that side. Let's see if I can reverse. Okay? Got it down underneath me. This one's going to go right to that spot. My brain knows where that spot is because I'm holding this one down. All right, let's try the press first. The press is going to be easier because the D-rings stay closer to your body. I like it. Can you see on me that it's a tremendous amount of control to control that D-ring? That's what our muscles do. That's what our brain does. It sends messages, specific messages to every muscle cell. That's our program, to develop your brain's ability to send very detailed messages to every muscle cell you have. That is the road to fitness. Okay. That's a little bit too much weight for me on the fly type arm, where the exercise gets its name, cable crossovers. It cross over. You actually, in the old days, crossed over, but you'll bang your knuckles and scrape the cables on your arms and stuff like that. So we're not going to cross over because we're modern, all right? But I'm going to see if I can. So I'm going to go straight to this position and see if I can do it based on the model of the exercise, okay? The basic training of cable crossovers. Not bad. Ooh. 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 All right, let me put that on 40 and see if I can smooth it out and make it look prettier. We want them to look pretty because if we can't make them look pretty, then we don't have precise control. So it's just like gymnastics, just like diving, just like dance. The prettier it looks, the better you're doing. How'd you like that one? Okay, here's what I think on that one. I'm going to try to bring these down to there and see if it feels like in a more natural arc of movement for the musculature of the chest as it wraps around the rib cage. If you look up the function of the pecs, it says it takes the arm from this position and brings it to the middle. That's this exercise. Man, did that feel better? So, you're going to need to experiment with the angle of, not the angle, the height of the pulleys, okay? That might be better. Okay, maybe a little less weight. Put it on 30 pounds. See how that feels. Maybe stand up straighter. Okay, nowadays, most manufacturing companies call this a functional trainer. Doesn't matter what you call it. It's a system of pulleys and cables, and the D-rings allow you to do many, many exercises. But the uniqueness of the two chest exercises that we did today, presses and flies. The uniqueness of those is that your chest musculature controls the movement. Okay? That's much more true with the D-rings because they're so inherently unstable unless you stabilize them in space. So compared to dumbbells and a barbell, there's an added control feature that's unique to this type of exercise using the system of pulleys and cables and a D-ring attached at one end. Okay, so practice, practice, practice. See you later.